We are looking at a quiet desert city in Utah. From this physical location, a digital empire reached millions of homes through the 8 Passengers YouTube channel and the ConneXions life coaching program. They marketed a very specific product, a disciplined, highly structured approach to parenting social gurus operate. It shows how creators can monetize audience trust directly, bypassing the institutional oversight and professional licensing required in traditional therapy or childcare. This lack of oversight created the perfect environment for abuse to remain hidden. Behind the profitable, curated videos, a severe and private reality was unfolding. In August 2023, a child climbed out of a window in this suburban neighborhood and ran to a neighbor's door to beg for food and water. This act broke the case open. The neighbor found the child emaciated, with duct tape wrapped around his ankles and wrists. The physical evidence indicated a pattern of binding and prolonged starvation. Following the child's rescue, police arrested both Franke and Jodi Hildebrandt, ending their online presence and their life coaching business. The legal system then began the work of processing a case of severe abuse that had been hidden behind a lucrative and highly visible internet facade. The case moved into the courtroom as prosecutors formally charged both women with 6 counts of felony aggravated child abuse. Under Utah law, aggravated abuse requires proof of intentional, severe physical injury or starvation. The state's case rested on documenting this level of cruelty. The legal proceedings continued through the end of the year, reaching a major turning point in December 2023. Franke agreed to a plea deal. She pleaded guilty to 4 counts of child abuse and committed to testifying against Jodi Hildebrandt as part of her agreement. This agreement fractured the alliance between the 2 women, ensuring the facts of the case would be entered into the public record. The deal triggered a domino effect. Faced with Franke's testimony, Jodi Hildebrandt also pleaded guilty to 4 counts just weeks later. As the court unsealed evidence from the hearings, the public learned the extent of the tactics used. The records detailed a calculated environment of isolation and starvation. This diagram maps the psychological control established by Hildebrandt. By placing herself at the apex and isolating Franke from her family, she created a system that allowed the physical abuse of the children to continue unchecked. The court records documented a methodical system of torture, removing any doubt about the reality behind their public parenting advice. The final legal milestone occurred in February 2024 at the sentencing hearing. The judge sentenced both women to serve 4 consecutive terms of 1 to 15 years in prison. Because of Utah's indeterminate sentencing laws, the state parole board will ultimately determine the total length of time they spend incarcerated based on their behavior and rehabilitation. By handing down the maximum penalty allowed under current law, the court concluded the criminal prosecution of the pair. While the criminal case is over, it has sparked a broader conversation about the risks inherent in the unregulated family vlogging industry. This line graph shows the incentive structure of the creator economy. It illustrates how algorithmic revenue often increases as creators adopt more extreme or provocative behaviors to capture audience attention. Currently, this revenue is generated in a space without the child labor protections found in traditional media. There are no state-mandated check-ins or financial safeguards for children whose daily lives are the primary product of a YouTube channel. The legacy of the Franke Hildebrandt case suggests that the safety of children in the digital age cannot be left solely to the discretion of those profiting from them. It stands as a precedent for the growing demand for immediate legislative oversight.